I'll take any questions you have. I'm not sure how you could be any prouder of a basketball team than I am right now. I mean, it's pretty amazing to watch, quite honestly.
Tony, whenever you play James Madison, Bowles is obviously the centerpiece. What were you able to do aside from the foul trouble, to really take him out of this game?
Well, I think the foul trouble hurt him tonight a little bit, but we do a couple different things in doubling down. I mean, he's a guy that's capable of getting 40 points in any given night. The hard thing about doubling him is you leave other good players open, and we double some down from the perimeter, and in the second half we begin to double sort of post to post a little bit, and just try to keep him guessing, you know. And I thought Marcus Kitts and Quinn in particular, and Tim Rustover was in there, really battling hard. I mean, I haven't honestly seen the stats, but 5 points, wow. He took 3 shots tonight. It's amazing to think about that. Foul trouble obviously had something to do with that, but, you know, you got to stop him to beat James Madison.
Coach, what are you looking at tomorrow in terms of?
Well, honestly, we've thought very little about Hofstra at this point in time. I mean, I know that would be our second round matchup if we were fortunate to get there, but, you know, I've told our players, and I really do believe it, I don't really care whether you're the 1st seed or the 12th seed. The first game in the tournament is the most difficult to win. And if you think for 1 second beyond that, you'll be home. But in turning our attention to Hofstra, I mean, we played them very well. I mean, we'll walk on the floor with confidence tomorrow night. You know, and I believe at our place, we're down 1. We had the ball for the last shot and didn't make it. And at their place, a guy named Jenkins made 2 great shots, you know, to tie it and beat us in overtime. And only thing I'll tell you is if we're up 1 or 2 again, we're gonna put 5 guys on Jenkins, and somebody else is gonna have to score the ball. I'll tell you that.
I mean, first, as I asked Quinn, as much heartbreak as you guys have suffered this year, did you feel like you were kind of due to win a close one out there?
Well, I mean, I think we had confidence in that ball game, and you know, whether it helps or not, we did talk to our team this morning before we shot around out here that these guys have prepared so well. I mean, I guess a lot of people will define this team by their win and loss record. I don't. I mean, this is a great group, a great team, and I thought we would walk on the floor with some inner arrogance tonight, and we did. And the only other thing we talked about is, you know, we've been good in this tournament in recent years, and I think one of our assistants showed me a stat the other day, and we need to get it to all our recruits out there, but in the last 3 years, you know, there's only one team that's won more CAA tournament games than William and Mary, and that's VCU's won one more than we have. So we wanted to walk on this floor with confidence today, and I think our guys did. I really admire that.
Kendricks Brown got the start for you. Can you talk about his production, especially on the rebounding side of things?
Well, I think Kendricks is a great example of this team. You know, he started the year for us in the starting lineup and struggled for us and lost his job there for a while, and his resurgence has been one of the real keys to our last month of basketball. You know, he doesn't do a lot offensively, you know, in the scoring column, but he had 4 assists and 1 turnover tonight, and he had 9 man rebounds tonight. Every one of them was a big rebound, and I can't tell you how much better we are defensively when he's on the floor than when he's not. I mean, it's incredible to watch the difference. And you know, we put him on the ball in the last minute and a half of the ball game. Devin Moore was penetrating. This rookie guard wasn't getting it done over here. And, so we put Ken back out at the point a little bit, and he, you know, I think if we made a good move tonight, that was probably it. I think Ken, he's so valuable to our basketball team.
Can you put into context what he did tonight? 10 for 12, 5 for 6, 10 of 11.
I mean, it's one of the best performances I've ever seen. I mean, you very seldom see a young guy take over a game in almost every way, and Quinn McDowell did that tonight. I mean, we rode his shoulders to a win tonight. I mean, phenomenal performance. I mean, I honestly didn't realize he had 35. I think Chris Sears said that is a CAA tournament record. I'm not sure about that, but big shot after big shot, and he's playing on one leg. I mean, I probably have to give him some IVs tonight, but he'll be ready to play tomorrow. It's an incredible performance.
Tony, what did you take from the, kind of alluded to this earlier, but what did you take from the 2008 run that you can apply when you're playing on Friday and trying to get to Monday night?
Well, I'd like to have some of the same players with us right now, but we did talk to our team about that success we've had here, and that we wanted to draw from the strength of the past performances here. You know, when the game starts, you got to get inside those lines and play for 40 minutes, but we did want to try to draw from the strength of our past success.
Say about the guy over there on your left, and you being a freshman, you've also had to look up to him for leadership over the course of this year too.
He's just, you know, as you've seen tonight, he's a great player. Most of all, what I look up to, he's a great leader and a great person. You know, if I have any questions or if I'm struggling with anything, he's always right there. And you know, situations and games like this, you know, we look for him to step up big, and he does it every time.
I guess players talk a lot about the zone, and I didn't even really know I was in the zone until I looked up and I had 30. Humpty Hitchens like, "Hey man, you got 30." I'm like, "Oh wow, I didn't know, when did that happen?" But no, I mean, it's just I'm just so blessed to be here. I'm so thankful. God has given me the opportunity to be here, and teammates played great tonight. Everybody played so hard, and with such an amount of passion that I think, in a way, we surprised them a little bit. So it was a great night.
Quinn, absolutely.
You guys took 13 total three-pointers tonight. It seemed like early on, especially, you wanted to try to get to the basket, take some shots to the paint. What was kind of the offensive game plan coming into tonight's game?
Score more points than they do. Now the guy next to me, he's one of the best drivers and somebody who's able to draw fouls better than a lot of people in the league. So his penetration opens up a lot of things a lot of times for us, and he does a great job of drawing fouls, and all the way across the board tonight. Guys stepped up and hit big free throws. Matt Rum hit 2 big, huge free throws at the end there too.
Two, if I may. Quinn, with all the close losses you guys have been through this season, does that go through your head at all in the final seconds, or does this provide some vindication for that?
The second one, yeah. No, I mean, the coaches have preached to us all year that just got to keep getting better, and eventually things are gonna play themselves out. And tonight, it really paid off, and it feels great.
And Brandon, can you just discuss those 2 free throws you made like you're a senior?
Oh man, it was great. You know, before I stepped to the line, coaches told me to shoot with confidence. So stepped to the line and knocked it down.
What are you guys looking towards tomorrow? What do you think of the game?
Like Coach said, you take it one game at a time, and it's a one-game tournament the entire weekend. So, but we have played them well, and I think we, personnel-wise, I think we match up with them maybe a little bit better than some other teams. But I mean, they're so talented, and they work together so well, and everything runs through Jenkins, and obviously everyone here knows how great of a player he is, and so it'll be a big challenge tomorrow night.